Try that. I always check the mic, and I didn't do that tonight. Welcome. Thank you for joining us for our spring concert. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We will regale you with some music of the Isles. I think you'll enjoy that as well as the other pieces we're playing tonight. It's, again, always a pleasure to be back making music, and every concert just keeps getting better. And it's really great to be part of doing that again. So we're so glad you're here with us tonight. We'll continue on with a different change of pace than what we just heard, a little bit more modern, stretch the ears a little bit. Fantasia for band. one lever, you would think. We're going to recognize the students who participated in the Interstate 8 Band Festival. That is our conference that the high school is a member of. 8 schools in the area, furthest about a little more than an hour drive away. Most people know conferences for athletics, but we also participate in art and speech and math, and music is no exception. We have 2 bands, a freshman, sophomore, and a junior, senior band. I'm not going to split the students up that way. I'll just recognize the names of the students from each band, and we'll have them stand to be recognized. On saxophone, Cal Harbeck. On trumpet, Aiden Sam. Trombone, Sydney Henson. Percussion, Grayson Decker. Please recognize those Interstate 8 conference band members. All right, we're going to continue with a favorite that many of you may recognize. Currently playing on Broadway, starring Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. Did you know that Hugh Jackman got his start as a Broadway actor? That's really what he was before he was Wolverine. Anyway, he plays Harold Hill, and this is music from The Music Man. I have a request for you too. If you have a really great camera and you're taking some photos or whatever, would you please share those with me? I know Music Boosters would like some pictures from concerts. If you've got a student who's got a couple friends, you'll get a candid of them afterwards or whatever, those kind of things. Share those with us, please. They know they like to have those to share, and they can't be at everything, of course. Talk a little bit more about Music Boosters in our intermission, but I almost forgot about it. I even wrote a note to myself and then still almost managed to forget. So if you happen to do that, we'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. We are continuing on with now one of our Irish pieces, the Irish Rhapsody, featuring a whole batch of songs that are from traditional Irish music. Some of them you may recognize, some of you may have heard the melody but don't know the words, some of you may have never heard, but enjoy the Irish Rhapsody by Grundman. I finally got the thing turned on without feeling like I'm going to break my fingernail. Okay. After the next piece, we will be switching very briefly between our two ensembles, so please don't go too far. We don't do a formal intermission or anything like that. We want to get you out of here just as fast because we know Ollie's is open again. So that's usually how we gauge our concerts around here, is when how late Ollie's is open. Anyway, take a moment now to recognize the students who participated in the Illinois High School Association Solo and Ensemble Festival, which was held just about 2 weeks ago at Harvard High School. We've been participating in this for quite a while now. The majority of the students in the band perform ensembles. A number of them also perform solos. And they receive a rating for that from a judge. And those numbers are all tallied together and used to recognize schools throughout the state for their participation in both this and the upcoming IHSA organizational contest, which is the full entire band doing a performance for a judging panel. That is coming up in April. When they take the scores from those two events and put them together, they rank schools by class to recognize them. IHSA, as most of you know, is the governing body for many activities throughout the state of Illinois for high schools. And we've been fortunate in the last 3 years now to have placed in the top 3 in our category consecutively, now 6 times in the past, let's see, about 13 or 14 years. So really a tribute to what the students have done participating in this. And although the results are not official from the solo and ensemble contest, we are potentially in that running again this year, depending on our performance at the organizational contest. So much explanation about that, but anyone who participated, would you please stand and be recognized? Anyone in the band, please be recognized for that. Thank you. I think our department chair, Mr. Scott Mertens, noted that our total score this year, combining band, orchestra, and choir results, was one of the highest overall totals that we've had from this event, which means that not only do we have an decent number of entries, which we did, but that the students did very well. So I give them a lot of credit. The ensembles were fun to listen to, and I hope they enjoyed working on them because it really does make them better musicians. We're finishing up with a fun march, and you pretty much play it as fast as you can. The Big Cage. while we are changing over our ensembles, I take a moment to recognize and thank our Music Booster organization for all that they do to support our music program. Every concert I say this, that the band, because of the nature of our group, is a recipient of many things from Music Boosters, but it's not just about stuff, although stuff is good. We like, we like having new equipment, we like having equipment that works well. We like having good equipment. In addition to that, the Music Boosters provide scholarships to our students to attend camps and pay for events for students to participate at the ACDA choir organization event, our all-state music events. So we really appreciate all they do for us. When you came in tonight, we had some flyers out for our Mattress Fundraiser that's coming up very soon after our spring break. It's been very successful in the past, and it's really a very interesting event because it doesn't require students going door to door and doing those kind of things that maybe are sort of frowned upon in this day and age, right? But it's an awesome event. One more way that they can support us. So please take one of those flyers today, pass it on to your other family members. Much of it can be done, much of the work can be done online. You can look up information about it. And we hope you can participate in that and support our Music Boosters and then ultimately this awesome music program that we have. So please, thank you again, Music Boosters, for all your support. And we appreciate all you do for us. And again, like I mentioned before, if you happen to be taking any pictures, as our second band is on stage, please share those with us after you've had the chance to do that. Thank you so much. We're going to take a little bit of time to warm up, and then we'll proceed with the second half of the program. I might have this done, but figured out by the time the concert's over. The first piece it is by really essentially a local composer in this regard, because she teaches at the Southern Illinois University in Eversville, but originally from Mendota. So it's kind of cool to have that connection to somebody who grew up not far from here. That was Panopticon. If you didn't have the chance, and most of you probably did because you're probably used to it now, but the entire music department has begun to switch over to using QR codes and smartphones to scan programs, so we can save paper, save toner. It is hard to get these days. If any of you have printers at home, you probably know about some of that. So thank you for participating and doing that and using that. As you normally we say, put away the phones, and now we're like, take out your phones. So anyway, probably easier to read because I know I can't read a program in the dark either. So there are program notes. Hopefully, if you didn't have a chance to read them before the concert, you can look at them afterwards and learn a little bit more about the music. The next piece is by Percy Granger. He didn't write the tune, but he did a great job of arranging it. Also known as London Derriere, also known as O Danny Boy, the Irish tune from County Derry. right. In this ensemble, the students who participated in the Interstate 8 Conference freshman, sophomore, and junior, senior bands are as follows. Please stand to be recognized. And flute, Avery DeRuyter, Kate Elsner, Emma Fredericks, Jake Rundle, Elizabeth McConkey in oboe, and clarinet, Chloe Harbeck, Adam Zeller. In French horn, Mitch Edwards and Aidan Dempsey. Trombone, Colin Munner, Sam Crutcher. Euphonium, Haley King. Tuba, Jessica Bolda. And percussion, Grayson Decker. Congratulations to our Interstate 8 Conference Band Festival. We passed in 2020, before everything went away, which is almost exactly 2 years ago. I think I heard that on the news today. It was 2 years ago. We actually were scheduled to have a concert on March 17th, 2020. And we had a Beethoven Overture because it was recognition of Beethoven's 250th anniversary of his birth, which is kind of a big deal, right? I mean, he's really one of the key figureheads in Western art music that we can't ignore. And it's hard to play music by Beethoven in band because there wasn't really band back in the day, although we did play a piece by him that was actually written for band last year called the Military March. So I picked out another one of these overtures that has been transcribed from the original orchestra material to play for the ensemble because it's Beethoven. We just don't get those opportunities. So this is the Fidelio Overture, his fourth try writing an overture for the opera Fidelio, and I think he finally was like, okay, I'm done. So here is Beethoven's fourth attempt because the fourth time's the charm, Fidelio Overture. As with our other ensemble, many of these students participated in the IHSA Solo and Ensemble Contest held 1.5 to 2 weeks ago, whatever that Saturday was. So I'd like to recognize all the students in this ensemble who participated, whether as a soloist or in an ensemble. Please stand and be recognized. In addition to that, something that the IHSA started quite a while back now, it's been a long time, is a Best of Day award. So every judge in every room gives an award to the ensemble or soloist that they thought was the best of the day performance. And Sycamore we ended up with getting 5 of those, which is really impressive. I don't know the total number of rooms that there were, but there's about 18 schools there. So it was really a great recognition of these students for the outstanding performances. Not only did they prepare something and play it, but they played it extremely well. So we're going to recognize the students in this group who received that Best of Day. So first of all, we had 2 actually orchestral soloists who were recognized. So they're actually in orchestra. The first one is Emma Fredericks on violin, and the second one is Luke Templin on cello. Am I saying that right? There you go. And we're really proud that we have them in band as well as orchestra, because that's really hard to do in your schedule. So, and then in addition to that, we had an ensemble, a brass ensemble that was recognized for the best performance of the day. I happened to sit in on that performance, and it ended, and the judge said, "Great job." That was it. He had nothing to say. They had done so well preparing. So let's have those students recognized. All the brass ensemble students stand to be recognized. Let's see, we got Luke Templin again, and Conrad Drufke, Mitch Edwards, and Lauren Heil, and Jessica Bolda, and I'm standing in front of them, so I'm going to get out of the way. Congratulations, brass ensemble. It's a lot of work to work with all these groups, and it's a lot of work for them to put together, but it is so much fun when you hear those performances come together like that, especially when they get that recognition. Speaking of other recognition things, I just want to mention this because I'd like to put it out there and say we are doing this. I try to include a piece by a female composer on every concert this year as much as possible, and they are underrepresented in the community of music, and they need to be recognized, and I've been trying to do that. I've got a couple programmed for the final concert of the year as well. So and I'm trying to probably continue to do that next year again, just trying to make sure we do that and start investigating other avenues of that so that we're trying to broaden our curriculum, so to speak, because the music is a curriculum. Also this year was the anniversary of the birth of Alfred Reed, who was a band composer. If any of you grew up in the 70s and 80s and were in band, you probably played his music. It was pretty much on every concert all the time, and deservedly so. If you compare the Fantasia for band that was played in the first half of the concert, very modern, a little bit hard on the ears to listen to. That was more the style of music, and Alfred Reed's like, we can do that, but we can make it fun too. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, because it's great to play that kind of music. We want to stretch everyone a little bit. So he sort of brought sort of the popular back into it. That last piece wasn't written by him, but he arranged it as well. But this next piece is one of his that he wrote, and we've been playing them sort of on every concert this year. I'm going to do a couple more on the last concert because, again, he was just such a titan of the band world. It's worth recognizing that. One of the students said, "Not Alfred Reed again." I said, "Well, this year, yes." So, and at least it's all a little bit different. So, we are going on with a festive overture.
Thank you.